room for one another.
We knew we needed an extraordinary love to withstand past relationship experiences, everyday bad choices, and our past hurts.
It is clear that we were brought together as one for a purpose. And as we share our love story, we pray that from our experiences, you can gain positive takeaways to use in your own life and relationship.
Hey.
Yes, sirree boy.
We're back.
LoveByrds, we're back. Conversation with the LoveByrds.
We're back.
Yes.
Conversations with the LoveByrds.
We're your hosts. I'm William Bird.
Hey guys, I'm Darlene Bird. We're
Together,
the LoveByrds.
And we love love.
We love people and we love love.
You.
And we love
you.
you.
Absolutely. That's the way we do it.
So
always.
come on, tap
Come
on in.
tap in. Get in on this conversation, this good conversation.
Tap on in, tap
this
on
yada,
in.
yada, yada.
Tap on in, like and share.
Yes. You want to do it?
Feel good? No, you go.
Okay, we're going to like and share our Feel Good Talk family. You're going to go to Feel Good Talk on Facebook, Feel Good Talk Mind, Body, and Soul on YouTube and all the other streaming platforms. Mm-hmm. We also want to give a shout out to our CEO, Chuck Brakely, the CEO, the COO. You know, he got all the O's in his name. Our main man, Chuck Brakely, doing what he's doing behind the glass and handling all the production. Thanks, Chuck.
People officer, financial officer,
Yeah, there
visionary, all that.
He had it all.
That's Chuck.
You're a probation officer.
No, Chief People Officer.
Oh, people are okay. Yeah. I didn't think he was with the corrections.
I like that title.
You like that?
People Officer.
That's a good one.
But we're the LoveByrds, and so come on in, tap in for a conversation with the LoveByrds. We're just talking, y'all.
Let's do some more housekeeping.
We're just talking, y'all, and
So
we talk
do.
a lot. We talk to each other a lot. And so we have this forum where we could just share with you what's on our heart, what's on our mind, what we've been thinking about and talking about. So thank you for joining us. Our last couple of episodes were about choices. I choose you.
And specifically,
and then
I choose you.
We talked about that. And then we talked about we choose us. And that's putting the us before everything else. So if you missed those, you miss good ones.
Yes.
So go back. You can find them on Feel Good Talk under Conversations with the LoveByrds and tune into those. I choose us and I choose you and we choose us.
That's right.
Make sure you catch those.
Yes.
Make sure you catch those. Happy summer, everybody. I think everybody's had a good summer.
Yes.
August is coming to a close.
Absolutely.
As we get closer and closer to Labor Day,
I like
it's
August,
August is good. August is always full for us.
Yeah, it's always full for us.
Yeah, so you
I want to
see.
say hello to Ty Ricks and our good friend Sophia Schamberger.
Sophia, what's up,
English,
Amy?
the English love language.
All good people. All good people.
Wowzers too, Ty.
Yes,
Ty,
good evening.
Ty, listen, you the hardest working man I ever
Ty.
seen. You be kicking it, bro.
Ty be everywhere. We love you, Mr. Ricks. We love you.
Absolutely.
Yes. So thanks for joining in, guys. Like and share, tag somebody in. Say, hey, the LoveByrds are on. Let's see what they're talking about today. What this conversation is about.
Yes.
So it's gonna be a little lighthearted this week.
Mm-hmm.
We've been talking about.
No, we actually, baby, you know what? I figured it out. What we're gonna be talking about because we didn't have a talk. We're gonna be talking about what other people be talking about. That's the title of this show.
We just get tickled over the littlest things.
We talk about what other people talk about.
So yeah, so you know, so the idea is quotes.
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna be talking about quotes.
We thought we could glean from some real powerful quotes out there in love and marriage.
In the day, I used to be into quotes.
Yeah,
I really did.
I'm just getting back into them.
And when I was in leadership training, I always wanted, the leadership quotes that I would put up.
Yes.
The quote of the day or the quote of the week, and and some people are really into quotes.
Yeah.
I used to be, not as much anymore. I've gotten so that, I get a little skeptical of quotes. I call BS on a lot of quotes, to be honest with you.
The one she just now called on me, right? I said,
I call BS on a lot of quotes.
She called BS on the quote, the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I was telling her the darker, she was like, that quote, every now and then I don't
fully, agree.
You don't agree with
I
that?
don't,
one?
but I'm not the.
Yes, Feel Good Talk is on fire. Great.
I'm not the most. I am agreeable. People get along with me. I'm easygoing.
Yeah.
I'm honest. If you want my opinion, I
Yes.
will give it to you.
Yes.
You know where I am. I don't
got
do the
no problem
gray.
with that.
I don't do the gray too much.
You don't do too much gray.
No,
It's
I don't do
either
the gray.
On or off.
Yeah. So I'm not one that just easily goes along with stuff. Like
Right.
most of the things that people tell me, honestly, I'm like, is that so? And is that so means I really think you're lying.
Yeah, that is. That's the real thing.
Or
Tell
my
the
is,
truth
or
and
my
shame the
is
devil.
that right? Is really like I really don't think that's right.
So
I don't believe
it's-
it. So I don't believe.
So I mean, so I'm saying, so with people, I mean, with quote, something like that, like a quote that's been going around, people been, it's been kind of upheld.
People throw
and
out quotes
stand-
all the time.
But there's a long that quote been around longer than our mothers and
Say it
fathers.
again. Say it again.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I think that's when you
And I'm like, could be, but I don't just
'cause
go along with
the-
everything
the-
when I hear.
The
I'm like,
berries don't get sweet until they go from green to dark, do they? So that's
I don't know. Some berries when they get dark, don't they mean they rotten? I mean, I don't
we ain't
know.
talking about them berries.
Well,
We ain't
anywho,
talking about them
you
berries.
can see how quotes can kind of,
Yeah.
And some quotes I like it. I like it. Sometimes people have favorite quotes. Do you guys have a favorite quote?
Ty put up one.
If you have
look
a
like
favorite
Ty
quote-
Rick's favorite quote right here, right now, for this moment.
What is Ty's favorite
was
quote?
black. Most quotes tie into a moment. Also, Ty put out black love. Love that quote, Ty.
Okay.
Wowzers.
Okay. Wowzers.
Look, Amy said, "Liar, liar, pants on fire."
Yeah.
Good one, Amy.
People
Yes.
just say stuff,
Yes.
and I don't know. I guess say it again, Billy. People just say stuff, and I'm not one to. I'm like, okay, is that so? Is that right? Because people just caught up. They just toss stuff out there, and I'm not a tosser. I will say nothing before I just toss out something. So if I say something, I really mean it. I don't. The absence of my boo makes my heart grow fonder. She don't believe that one.
I don't believe that. Now that one I don't believe. I know it makes me a little more not jealous. It makes me more hilarious. See what they doing, or that would have been me in my older days.
It's different emotions, right?
What's going on? Where they at?
Yeah. I do miss you though when you.
I do. I do.
Miss you a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I can't get any fonder.
Izzy said, "You said we ain't talking about dumb berries.
We ain't talking about dumb berries.
Some berries rotten. They dark. They time to throw them out.
We ain't talking. We talking about the other berries.
Anyway, as you can see, I've got some sun in St. Martin. I got really dark, and I was every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, "Whoa, who was that?" And that's why he said, "The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice." I'm like, "Is it really? Is that so?" That's one of my. Is that?
Well, and listen, and this is true.
Yeah.
This is a true story. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is in fiction.
Now, no, I'm not saying I don't like all quotes. Some quotes do it for me.
Yeah.
Some quotes really do.
Some people say
do
some
it for
profound
me.
things in their quotes.
Or it could be it could be timely.
Yeah,
like,
that's
you
what I
know
said. In the
what?
moment, most quotes are tied to a moment.
Yeah, so don't think that I don't like them all.
Quotes have to be timely.
Yeah,
They don't fit every situation.
Yeah, and some are timely and they're just good.
Mm-hmm.
They're just good. I miss my boo. Period. Even we're in the same room.
That sounds like me. That sounds like me.
Thank you, Izzy.
Yeah.
Izzy like dark darling.
What's up, cuz? Hey, listen, though.
What's up?
We found some really good quotes. We found some really good quotes. Well, half and half. Half were good. Out of the ones we found and did the research on,
some of
some
we tossed out right from the bed.
tossed out
All right, but we're gonna talk about them, and we want to talk about them with you all, right?
Yeah.
You guys are ready?
Please
Let's
do.
look at some of these. Let's look
First
at
of
some
all,
of these.
hit them off with the introduction.
Yeah. So if nothing else, quotes for us are good for discussion.
Yes.
So, when we hear a quote, we can say, that's true. That's not true. That's true for us. That's not true for us. Or it might say, that's really good. I feel that. And it may be, I'm throwing BS on. I'm calling BS on that quote. So if nothing else, quotes are good for discussion. And so we encourage you in your
Especially if
relationships.
It pertains to a moment in your life.
Yeah, or in your family, or just this week.
Family,
Let's
or
listen.
you just know, so
Yeah. So this week, we're going to challenge you to. That's why light skin be in. Light skin do be in sometimes. But yeah, it do sometimes.
I ain't never thought light skin went out.
No.
Well, yeah. How did light skin go? Whoever said light skin went out? That quote. Who started that quote?
The girls did. The girls did. They wanted the tall, dark, and handsome, and that's where the darker
okay,
part.
well, I'm listening.
But that's
I'll take that one. I'll take.
it was back to the switch days.
It was back to the switch.
The barge,
the barge,
and all of them. Yeah, they started that. They started that stuff. But anyway,
yeah, keep it moving.
But that light skin is in, light skin is out. That's a quote. So we're going to challenge you this week to put a pause on the quotes when you hear them, and just challenge them. Say, do I believe that? Do you believe that? What that took it out? That darker berry knocked light skin right out the box. Poor DeBarge.
That's a good one.
Yeah. But listen, we have fun with it. Okay, so we're just going to encourage you to have fun with when you hear quotes and sayings, challenge them. Is that really true? Where did that really come from? Where did that come from? Is it true? Is it true for us? Do we believe it, or just laugh at it? So that's something that this conversation we've been having. We just pull back the covers and let y'all know what we've been talking about.
That don't even make no sense.
Yeah.
Or that didn't even what was it?
So
that ain't even true.
So guys, we pulled some random quotes.
Yes.
I'm not going to say that these are familiar. Most of them are not familiar. We just pulled some random quotes, and we just wanted to have a conversation about some of these quotes. What are these quotes are saying, and what we feel about them, right? Baby, you pulled some quotes. You want to go?
I pulled some quotes from the first ones from, and we found this in the top 25 quotes, doing our research. And I even went further into this young lady, because she had some really good marriage quotes, marriage and relationship quotes. Her name is Mignon McLaughlin. Okay. She used to be an editor for Vogue and wrote some short story stuff for Red Book and. I think it was Cosmopolitan or something like that. But one of her most famous quotes is, a successful marriage requires falling in love many times and always with the same person. And of course, I think that speaks generally to us being...
what do you guys think about that one?
Well, yeah, you can
true or false? Yeah, true or false?
True
thumbs up, thumbs down about that one. What do you think about that one? Hey, Aunt Debbie.
So
what do you think about that one?
I would say yes. I mean, I'm in my mind when I thought about it, and being in a relationship, of course, you go through phases and seasons and things and sometimes you may get off the square, you may get off kilter. So you have to really kind of I think every day you have to relearn and start over with love in your relationship every day. I mean, it's like you gotta wake up with a new sense of this love is gonna be new and exciting. So falling in love with that person again is I think a daily task.
I can get with that.
That would be my suggestion.
I can get with that.
Yeah.
The quote, a successful marriage or relationship requires falling in love many times, but always with the same person. I can get with that.
Especially after that argument.
Yeah, no,
after that.
Just in the everyday learning and the everyday growing, and I mean, there have been times where I say, you know what, I just fell in love with you all over again, or what you just did just made me have these strong feelings. Exactly. I can get with that.
That's what I say. It's gotta be. I think it's a daily. I think it's a daily task to fall in love all over again. And one, it keeps it exciting. It doesn't let it die down or burn out the feeling. So if you just wake up with that type of attitude, like I'm in love with you all over again, or I'm gonna start all over with this love thing again. It keeps it fresh.
She said, oh, you do fall in love over and over again. So you guys believe that? You can fall in love over and over again? I've fallen in love several times. It's renewing. Renewing is a good word.
Yeah, you go. I like that.
Okay, renewing is a good word. Aunt Debbie said yes. Okay.
Fall in love all
I can get with that one.
Yeah.
I can get with that one.
I found a couple more in there that she wrote down too.
Really? The same ones?
Yes.
Okay.
The same McLaughlin. She had some good other. Another good one she said was a first-rate marriage is like a first-rate hotel. It's expensive but worth it.
A first-rate marriage is like a first-rate. It's expensive but worth it. Oh.
It speaks all the way around to the whole thing. If a first-rate hotel, it looks shiny, it looks nice, it looks inviting, it looks accommodating. A first-rate marriage is going to give you that visual. So that same type of visual that it's thriving, it's bursting with love and joy and all that kind of stuff. And if you see that in a relationship,
I was gonna call BS on that one.
really,
Well,
a
because
real
okay.
first-rate
But then I
marriage?
thought about it. So because I'm really not into like expensive. The word expensive threw me off.
Okay.
So I was
get
gonna
that.
call BS on that, but because it's not about how much you spend
Spend,
financially,
it's
but
how
it does
much
cost.
it does
It's an
cost.
investment.
It's
so
an investment,
So
so
yeah,
it's a cost.
I took my BS back.
What's them
Halfway
dollars?
back.
Amy,
Halfway
what's
back.
the union dollars? What's the dollars, Amy? What's the dollars? Them bucks. We got them union bucks. I forgot what we called it.
What
Remember
did
that?
we call them?
We called it them
When we were talking about making deposits.
making deposits.
Making
yes.
deposits into the
Yes,
relationship.
so it is expensive, and
It does cost you because it costs you everything.
Yes, it costs.
So,
It's a lot of effort.
look at Amy sending boy gooey eyes virtually.
Oh my gosh. Them love credits.
The love credits.
There you go.
So yeah,
That's
so
Amy.
it is costly. The word expensive threw me for that
Yeah.
quote, but I pulled my BS back halfway back.
I mean, even a first-rate marriage is expensive. Sometimes, when you go through them times where it's turmoil, you get spent.
I know about spending. It's not a good place to be.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah,
so
so-
that's expensive. Yeah.
Okay.
So you will take that off the BS list?
Yeah,
little
yeah, halfway.
Halfway. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
How about
okay.
this one?
Okay.
This is another quote that she said, and I thought this one was really good.
Mm-hmm.
If you made a list of all the reasons why any couple got married, and another list of the reasons for their divorce, you would have a whole hell of a lot of overlapping areas. How about that one?
So the list of why married
got
and the list
married,
of why
they got divorced.
you would have a lot of
Overlap.
overlap.
That was a good one. I thought that was a good one. And
You
yeah,
probably would.
I would think it would all kind of. I mean, a lot of
The
it is.
things that make you go,
Yeah.
You probably would. Because sometimes the stuff that you thought was funny or different about a person can later on get on your nerves and say, I can't stand it.
Yeah.
I can't
do
stand
this.
it now.
I can't do this.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Or
Could be.
I mean, even if you go even deeper into stuff like finances or communication, they talked in the beginning, but now they're not talking again. And why they're not talking in their divorce? They weren't talking in their divorce. Communication, finances. You see what I'm saying?
So the plus or the minus.
Yes.
So it could be the thing, but it
Yeah.
could be more plus on one
On
side
one
and
side,
minus on the other. Okay,
exactly.
got you. All
See?
right.
So I thought that was good too.
Okay, yeah. Or
She's
we
pretty
lost
good.
we lost all of these things. They were pluses before,
They were
but now
plus-
they're
now they're
negatives.
minuses
But
and
the
negatives,
things are
yeah.
this. Okay, gotcha. All right,
Okay,
all right.
and guess what?
What?
Just you brought that up. She had another quote, and just along that lines, it was in the arithmetic of love, 1 + 1 equals everything, and 2 - 1 equals nothing.
In the arithmetic of love.
Yes,
In the arithmetic of love.
1 + 1 equals
That's
everything.
everything. 2
and
minus 1.
means nothing.
I like it.
You like
like
that
that
one?
one.
I
I like
thought
that
that was bull stuff,
like
but
that. I like
but you brought.
I like that one. You call BS on that one?
No, because if
I
I
like that one.
if I'm left to myself, I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not putting me as nothing. I'm not nothing. So I thought that was bull. I really did thought that was bull.
Oh
but I
my
brought it
God.
out because she did say some. You think that can be true,
Oh.
boy? What about good boy?
He says true. He likes that.
I know
1
you
+ 1
like
is
it.
everything. 2 minus 1 It just made me think about a conversation that I had recently with someone,
Mm-hmm.
and one person told the other person, "I could do bad all by myself."
Yeah.
And then the other person's
See?
answer was, I don't know if you remember who I'm talking about, but the other person's answer was, "See, I can't." I can't do bad all by myself. I mean, if it's me, I got everything in control. Everything is
exactly.
good. That's the problem.
That's the
I
word
can't
thing.
do bad all by myself. So
Yes.
anyway, I was your arithmetic.
Yeah,
your
your arithmetic
your
made me
arithmetic made me think about that.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Exactly. I'm
That
like,
and that's a quote. I can do bad all by myself.
exactly.
And so the other person threw BS on that quote and says, I can't do bad all by myself.
Yeah.
I can't
That's
do
a
bad.
good. That's a good.
You know, I'm going to be better because I
I
can
ain't
control
got-
all these things,
yes.
and I'm going to be fine. I can't do bad by myself. Anyway, so
Exactly.
that's another quote. What do you guys think about that? I can
What
do
you
bad
think
all
about
by
that
myself.
one? Now,
Quote.
that's a good one.
What do you think about that? I can do bad all. Hey, Sonia.
Yes.
That I can do bad all by
What
myself.
they say?
Quote.
Hey, Sonia, yes.
So we talking about quotes, and whether we believe them, are
Or
they
do we
true, or are they
believe,
false?
true?
I call BS on a lot of them. I kind of dig a
I
little
call
deeper.
BS on them.
Come on now, I know how to treat me. I can't do bad all by myself.
Exactly.
Maybe you
See?
can, but I listen.
Listen.
Don't get me started,
As a
y'all.
matter of fact, we can get this party train started real quick. I holler. Yeah.
Okay, what else you got?
Okay.
Baby? What else
No, I'm gonna let you go ahead and go on your next one.
Ooh,
You
I
got
don't
yours.
know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. This
How
is
about,
good.
how
Yeah, this
about,
is a good one.
How about
I
this
bet you I
one,
know which
y'all?
one you're going to do. Which one?
How about this one? To have and to hold from this day forward. for better or for worse, for richer or for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish till death do us part. And that's
Now,
from
that's,
the book of Common Prayers for Matrimony.
it's called the Solemnization of marriage.
What about that,
Yes.
y'all? What
It's
about
been
that?
said a million times.
It's been said a million times. Well,
Well,
I
see, Amy, right?
mean, is it
Well,
true? Is it false? You calling BS on it? Listen, I'm not trying to be bad by myself, but I'm happy with the help.
There you
Listen,
go.
we should be better because I know where I am with me, and if I put you in the equation
yeah,
and we
we
going
should
negative,
be better.
that's not the
That
way we
ain't-
need that arithmetic.
No, that don't even
that
matter.
arithmetic.
I had to give up that
That
math.
arithmetic of love or relationship, whatever that girl
Yeah.
called it.
Yeah,
Now, I don't like that
arithmetic of
math. That's not good
I
math.
don't like that math.
But anyway, y'all. So
Okay, so
here we go.
to have to hold for rich and poor, you know the
Yeah,
quote.
yeah. What do you guys think about
Think
that?
about that one now, huh?
For better,
That's
for
a good
worse, rich or poor,
Yes, I
Sickness
got
and
some
health.
thumbs up. Got some people
till
saying
death
thumbs up.
do us part. What do you guys think about that?
I'm saying it could go either way. Yeah, because a lot of people say that in the beginning, and then, you know, it
Amy
usually
calling
ends up-
BS on that one.
Yeah, Amy calling BS.
So yeah, I mean, I understand what's trying to be said here. I understand what's trying to be said here, and for the most part, principally, I agree. However, I also believe in the ability to make choices, individual choices, and one can choose those choices. That's what makes us human. We can have the ability to make choices. But if one is making choices that make us worse instead of better, that make us poorer instead of richer, that makes them sick instead of being in health, that person is making choices that I think go against the covenant of us.
Yeah.
And so, principally, if we are both standing on that flat-footed and looking straight ahead, and we're both working on that, but if one is not working towards that,
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna say this.
You know what's made me think about?
What's that?
Is it in the book? Is it in the book when I talked about ups only?
Yeah. Okay. See, now I was going to lead into that because, in reality, truthfully speaking, it takes and you said, I don't know which word you just now used, but it brought me to the mind some notes that I wrote about thoughtful intentionality. And we need mounds and mounds and a truckload of that to accomplish those kind of things. It has to be a thoughtful process.
The better
of
or worse,
intention.
richer, poor, sickness and health,
Yes.
love and chances to death do us part.
Yeah.
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 If both aren't sharing that vision, it's bye-bye blackberries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, them blackberries.
Yeah, it takes a lot of
They
thought.
get a little sour. But yeah, but principally, yes. If you're both working towards the same goal, you're both working. Now, listen, I'm not naive to think that life doesn't happen to couples and to everybody. And you can go through those things together. You make decisions together. You talk about things. Life happens and you hold hands and you look at the situation together and you work it out together. But if somebody goes rogue and does things that are not for the betterment, they make
Yes.
us worse. They go rogue and they make us poorer. They go rogue and doing things that are bringing upon sickness and all of that. I can only take but so much. I can't really say that. And listen, in the book, the LoveByrds story, this wonderful book here,
It's wonderful. Wonderful.
how the class clown and the class president developed an extraordinary love. There was some conversations that we had about those type of vows kind of in the beginning, and the whole thing about I can do bad by myself, or I'm in this position. We should be building and making better. But and I had that conversation. I'm like, I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people say, oh, we've been together so long, we went through all the ups and downs, and life will put you through ups and downs, and you should go through them together. However, if a person is putting you through downs and another downs and another downs and another downs and downs, I told him from the beginning, I'm not signing up for downs.
Yeah.
I'm signing up.
That's a
Listen,
great quote.
I'm here for the ups. I'm here for the ups and the ups only. From where I am
I signed
and
up.
us coming together, I'm here for the ups only.
And guess what?
So
I signed up.
Yeah, you signed up. Let's get some
I
t-shirts.
signed
Let's
up.
get some t-shirts
Yes,
made.
I
Ups only.
signed up for the ups.
Sonia
Yes.
said she loved the book. Thank
yes.
you.
Fatima West says, I call BS on it. However, I also believe that if someone becomes dangerous or safety is an issue, then you know what?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So not being selfish, but don't lose yourself, and be mindful of yourself.
Intentionally.
Even in situations. If things are not you, and I would have done it that way, sometimes there is going to be some compromise. There is going to be some give and take. But if it's taking you way to the other side of who you are and where you are, ooh,
Hit the
I don't know.
road, Jack.
yeah. I don't know
Yeah,
about
good
that.
with that.
I don't know
Good
about
one.
that. And then,
That's a good one, baby.
and sometimes we do try. We do fight. We do try to stick it out. But everybody has a limit. I don't care who you are. Everybody has a limit on what they can take and how much is enough. And that limit is different for everybody. So that's where I am on it. You decide where you are on it. So yeah. So how'd you know I was gonna pick that one? What do you mean?
I know, because I just, I did. I did.
Okay. And I did.
Yes.
And I did. Okay.
Very good. Go one more. Do one more.
Okay. Let me
And I
see.
go back. I come back on.
Let me find another one.
Yes, found another. That one. Oh, can I do this one?
Sure. Go ahead.
I'm gonna do this one. Famous Canadian poet said this: can I picture us in old age conquering the world like we've got young blood running through our veins?
Okay, so that's one of the questions
Yes.
So some of these questions were questions you ask as you're dating or as you are building in
Right.
your relationship. So some of this is where some of these
quotes
quotes came from.
people suggesting that
So
you use these questions or
yeah,
these quotes
they're
to.
so this one
Yeah.
person, and most of them were in relationships and stuff.
And, yeah, they were all in relationships. But,
This one said, "Can I picture us in our old age, conquering the world like we've got young blood running in our veins?" I'm
it's
gonna
actually
I'm gonna say
some lyrics
yes.
to a song. I'm sorry.
okay.
That's the girl Ruby Carr.
I'm gonna say that's a great question,
Yeah.
and I say that because I can remember vividly in a past relationship saying, "I don't see this.
Yeah.
When I get old, I'm not gonna be in this situation. I don't see growing old. So I'm gonna give this one a thumbs up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this one a thumbs up because I remember clearly that being like a barometer, like, I don't see this. When I'm old, I'm not going to be dealing with this. I'm not going to be doing this. I don't see it. I don't see it. And for me, I'm a seer. So I
Except
have.
in my case, because I saw that in our relationship, you ain't see that.
I didn't see it yet. I didn't see it yet. It was very blurry. It was not clearly in focus.
But I gave you the same.
But I said, let me open my mind
Yeah.
and let me see. If I hear run, I'm running, and it's it. So, yeah.
I get
But
it.
the vision
I
came
call boys
clearer.
in
You called BS on my. Well, BS, you right back. Anyway, you won.
I wasn't supposed
you
to
won.
say that. I'm sorry,
You
but
won.
that was not.
No, but
that
listen,
was,
but listen.
Yes.
Because I didn't see it, it made me proceed with caution, and it made us put these layers in
Yeah.
that end up being
That's
a bedrock and a
That
foundation.
would have made a great
And-
bedrock and foundation.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
and then some of the things that I didn't
And
see.
it helped me strengthen up my foundation too. That was the main thing.
Bingo, because
Yeah.
some of the things that I didn't see in my future fell off of you.
Yeah. Right.
So that's why my vision was blurry. It wasn't clear.
I get it. No,
It
I
wasn't
get it.
clear.
We talk about it all the time. Yeah. That was a good one.
That one was
That's a good one.
That one was
That was a
good.
good one. I
Good.
like
So
that.
can I picture us
Okay.
in our old age?
Yes.
That's a great question.
Yeah. Good job. Okay. Moving right along. I think
Hey,
I got
Barack Obama had one.
Talk to me. I love what anything Barack says.
He said
That's my president.
his quote from his advice, I should say, that he gives about marriage is she someone that you find interesting? Does she make you laugh? If you want kids, you don't have to want kids, but if you do you think she would be a good mom? Life is long, and these are some things that really matter over the long term. So, is she someone that you find interesting, and does she make you laugh? So, what do you guys think about that? Is he or she someone you find interesting? What if the answer is no? What if the person is not interesting? They're just boring or just so. They're not interesting. Why your face look like that?
Because I mean, why are they even together if they're not?
They might be just a good, solid person.
We're not talking about. We're talking about some other kind
I
of
know some relationships where somebody married a good, solid person.
relationship. Yeah. And
Would not necessarily say they're interesting.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
You know what I mean?
can
But
marry
a
the person
good,
that's
solid, decent person.
They may not be
A good
interesting
woman,
to
good
you.
man.
They may be interesting to something else. Somebody
But
else.
Barack said, are they interesting? Do they make you laugh? What if they don't make you laugh?
Yeah, well, that's not good.
Because not everybody is a person who makes people
So
laugh.
I ain't got no.
Some people are serious.
Yo,
people.
listen, I ain't got no interest. We ain't got no laughter. you hitting on all the real
A safe
critical-
person, right, Fatima? A safe
They
person.
just safe.
They
oh,
safe.
I don't need that. I need some laugh. Okay, well, we just gonna be sitting around here safe. What kind of relationship is that?
You don't like that arithmetic.
I don't
you don't
like
that
that
relationship arithmetic.
Listen, we
Negative
we got
on the
laugh-
interesting.
Wait a minute.
Negative on the
I'm
interesting.
conning and pro in this one. You already scratched off interesting and laughter.
Right.
Laughter, what the heck? I can't even do that. What is a life like without laughter? That is kind of impossible for me. So we're not even talking about a relationship.
What we talking about?
That 2 + 1 math I
He
gave you
can't do
earlier.
it. Fatima, he can't do it.
I can't do it.
And that might
It
be
adds
maybe they're
nothing.
the person who maybe one person is doing all the laughing.
See, that's that thing when we
I
first
don't know.
covered when
Maybe-
we said, what did we say? Because this is not good.
Let me tell you, some people
is not
safe
good.
is good. A traumatized person would love a dry, safe person. So that's what it was, baby.
Talk to me.
Baby.
Talk to me.
When we were in St. Martin, it was a quote or something that came up, and I said we need to talk about that on the podcast.
You feel you?
And then the
remember.
rest. Okay, Fatima. See, Fatima, me and Fatima, we be
Come on, because we've been trying to remember what she talked about.
okay.
All
So,
I say
so
no for the
the
last 2 weeks.
quote was something about the absence of chaos in the relationship. and how some people like chaos in the relationship and thrive on that.
Yes.
And when you have a relationship that is, all of that chaos is gone and you're just cruising, some people have gotten so used to the fights and the drama and the slamming of the doors and the cussing out and the they got so used to that they don't know how to cruise in the absence of the chaos. And that was what we were talking about, that quote or that discussion about now that when the chaos is gone, it should be good. It should be smooth.
The relationship was worse.
It should be smooth, unless
chaos.
You're a person who you like to stir it up every once in a while.
Yes.
And so so that's what we were talking about.
I remember that.
So so Fatima just made me think about that when she said
put that down again.
If you're a person who's had trauma, that they would like a dry and a safe person. They just don't want they had enough ruffled feathers. You know what I mean? Just give me a comfy pillow right now. It's just been too much.
So
they didn't rough around with dudes
so
that were abusive physically and mentally. I married a church boy who never had a fight. See safe. So I thought anyway. Okay. So yeah.
Izzy said, I had a friend give me advice once. She said, if every time your man walks in the room and you're like, he's the one. Yeah. Yeah, I get a lot of that. Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yes.
And
yes.
You're like, damn. So what do I say when you come towards me?
She gets this little angsty kind of feeling. She's like, oh, here he comes.
So I get a little bit of that, Izzy. So I don't know. I'm
she
like,
always said,
he's coming this way. Here he comes. Here he comes. So I do get that every time. So I don't know, Izzy. That was good. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Meaning like he's interesting. He does something to you. You feel it.
True.
So I'm not gonna say safe is bad. But I do know some people are in relationships where it's a safe. It's a safe.
Yeah.
But they may not even be super excited about them. It's just home. It's safe. And they just have to fill their lives with the stuff that tickles their senses and all that. They got to do it elsewhere. I don't know, at work or hobbies or all those types of things that are mainly outside of that relationship. The relationship is just safe and it's comfy and it's quiet and it's the absence of chaos.
That's the absence of chaos, exactly.
Yeah,
Yep,
but I want both. I want the absence of chaos, but I want the interesting.
The church boy
and
wasn't safe. What you mean, the church boy wasn't safe? What's that mean, Aunt Debbie?
She's talking about what Fatima said. She said she thought.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
she had a church boy that she thought was safe.
Okay, I got you.
So Barack Obama, I'm with Barack Obama.
Yes.
Now Barack Obama said it, y'all. That must be something.
Must be something.
He says, do you find that person interesting, and does that person make you laugh? He said over the long term that was important. I agree with that. I agree with that because if you're not laughing, I don't know. We laugh all the time. We laugh at dumb stuff. We laugh at stuff that's not serious. We just choose to laugh at it.
Yes.
I don't know.
Which is good.
He used the word of God to control and attack. Okay, so yes, that use it to abuse. Some church women ain't safe. Some church women is straight. Ooh,
I got one.
You got one, baby?
I'm just this one along the lines of that question. Is this quote says, when marrying, ask yourself this question: do you believe that you'll be able to converse well with this person even into your old age? Everything else in marriage is transitory.
Converse well even into old age.
I got a note on that for real too. And that was where that note that came from, where I said the truth of the matter is all relationships require communication, respect, and a lot of thoughtful incident. I started out that quote with communication. So being able to talk to you until the day we can't walk. All we gotta do is we're gonna be laying next to the bed each other. The nurse is gonna be taking care of us and stuff like that. Can we still have a conversation?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know we can.
You know what I'm doing? I'm chewing on that word converse because sometimes it's like even understanding each other.
Yeah.
Sometimes even without words and all that kind of stuff, it's also I see that as part of the conversing or the sharing or you know, I noticed that you're walking and something's bothering you, or you know, you're quiet, like just that whole thing, that whole connecting part.
Yeah.
Is in it for me. Okay.
I got you.
Communication is key. Yes, that's a must.
Communication
So
is a must.
that's a thumbs up
You
on
need
that
dump truckloads of communication. Oceans. Let me rephrase that. You need oceans full of communication. You got to talk, man. Got to talk.
All right.
Absolutely.
So this one was Elizabeth Gilbert.
What
Her
she
quote
said?
was,
That's all right.
"To be fully seen by somebody, then, and to be loved anyhow, is a human offering that can border on miraculous."
Yes.
So she's saying,
Ta-da.
she's saying it's a miracle for someone to for someone to be fully seen
Yes.
by someone and loved anyhow is a human offering that can border on miraculous.
Yes.
I think so. I mean,
I gotta believe that.
I think I give that one a thumbs up. What do you guys? Is that a thumbs up for you
Man,
guys?
I'm a walking testament to that quote. Cause I'm crazy. Oh, I'm sorry. And I can be, boy, I can listen. And you still love me? That is a miracle.
For me, that's the essence of intimacy.
Okay.
You know,
that's a good one.
it is. Into me you see.
Yeah.
Into me you see.
Okay.
That's the essence of intimacy.
Go on and talk
Yeah,
to
that's
me,
free.
girl.
I ain't even gonna charge you for that
Please
one.
talk
No
to
extra
me,
charge.
girl.
No extra charge. So you see in me, and you still love me. My faults, my flaws, my baggage,
Right.
the stuff that I went through in my past, and understanding how it has affected me and how it does affect me, all of that, and you still love that. She's saying that's the miracle of love.
Yes,
Right,
I
that's
do.
pretty that's deep.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
You to keep on with the podcast. Let me do the looking. You do the podcast, please. Good God.
Okay, Billy
We about to
Bird.
get in a moment.
There's
in
other
a minute.
people here.
See her? She see into me. She see. That's what she doing. That's what I was just now doing too. Yeah, that's a good one, baby. I like that. I like that. Yes.
Okay.
Who was that again? I
That-
didn't see that,
That one, that miracle one, that was Elizabeth Gilbert.
Okay, I gotta find
Yeah,
that one. in
that
my-
was Elizabeth
I
Gilbert.
didn't see that one. Okay.
Relationship advice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, I got one here. Somebody gonna tell me where this quote came from. This is a 25,000 love credit bonus question. If you could tell me where this quote came from. All right.
Who said it?
Who said it? It says, "Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64?" So, there's your question.
No.
The quote
No.
is, "Will you still need me? And will you still feed me when I'm 64?" If anybody can tell me that, the Song of Solomon, I know. Anybody telling me that, I'm giving up 25,000 love credits. They're not worth nothing. You can't cash them in nowhere. We just gonna say you got them. But that's on my list. You in there. The quote is, "Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64?" Anybody know what that one is?
Sounds like a
Fatima
song.
Said, Fatima said, "I'm feeding my husband. He's over 64." Okay. The Stylistics, nice try, Amy. It is a group.
It sounds like a song.
And it is lyrics to a song. Yes. I don't know which song because I couldn't figure it out. But I know who sings.
Who sings it, baby?
This song, these words were the lyrics to a song by the English British sensational group called The Beatles. That's right, Amy.
The Beatles.
Yes.
Okay.
The Beatles. Amy, you got a lot of love credits going on over there. Yes, the Beatles sang that song. Can you give me the title of that song? Paul McCartney was the lead singer. Yes. Whisper was the name of the song. Boy, you got listen.
Oh,
I
shucky
am going. Listen,
Oh,
they
they
tag
teaming
teamed
that.
us on that one.
They do their homework.
They be doing their homework. Yes, way to go, Amy and
You know,
boy.
Amy and Boy, they like to get extra credit. Y'all get extra credit. Y'all get an extra 1,000 love credits.
There you go.
They like
That's from the
extra
boss.
credits.
That's from the boss.
Baby, want to take a break? Come back with one or two more.
I sure do.
Don't go away.
Don't go away.
We got
Come
one or
back.
two
We got
more.
one or two more.
I'm enjoying having these conversations
Yeah,
about
stay
these
right
quotes.
with us. Give it to us, Chuck.
All right.
Word.
So you can
Yes.
still, if you have not gotten your copy of the LoveByrds story,
Yes,
you
how-
can do so today.
How the class president developed an extraordinary love.
Yes, you can
Yes.
do so today at
You can do so today at
love-birds.com,
love-birds.com.
and it's on Amazon and all your other
That's
stations.
right. You also can, what did I say?
When I'm
Yeah.
64 is the title. When I'm 64.
When I'm 64 is the title.
Okay.
Good
Will you
job.
still
Thank you.
need me? Will you still
need
feed
me when I'm 64? Very good. That was awesome.
We're going to be feeding each other.
Thank you, Feel Good Talk, for all your wonderful podcasts and all y'all do for us over here in the entire world, around the world. Just want to thank you again, Chuck Brady, for what you do, and our Feel Good Talk family. Check us out on the other podcasts on Feel Good Talk.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
That's it.
So we're talking about quotes,
Yes.
as we've been talking about quotes, whether we believe them or not, whether we
Yes.
give it a thumbs up or thumbs down, and just asking you this week to think about the quotes that you're saying and dialogue about them in your
Yes.
relationship, about what you think. So just a couple more. This one is from Julia Childs. So she talked about how do you know if you have found the right person. And she says, you know they're the right person if you love to be with them all the time. If you love to, hey Sarah.
I know I'm saying yes.
Hey. You know they're the right person if you love to be with them all the time. What do you guys, do you give this one a thumbs up, a thumbs down? What are your thoughts about this quote? If you love, they're the right person if you love to be with them all the time. Should you love to be with them all the time? Should you love to be with them all the time?
Yes.
Like all the time, all
you
the
know
time?
what I'm gonna say? Why?
All the time, all the
You
time?
know why I'm gonna say yes in that? Because even in their absence, you're gonna have to keep them in your mind because of outside things could possibly happen or things could infiltrate. So I think for me, you're always on my mind. You're always there. There's some form of presence. You're there with me at all times.
I take up a lot of real estate.
Lots of real estate. You take up most of real estate in my
Real
head.
estate in your head?
Yeah, I got a little small island over here somewhere.
But for the most part, I take up that. Boy said thumbs up.
Yeah, see, I say the
love to be with
same
them
thing,
all the
boy.
time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta be with me all the time.
It was very fulfilling, my students. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You
Yay.
know you're in the right job when,
Yes.
yeah. It's ministry.
Yes.
It's ministry.
That's exactly me.
So, yeah, so what do you guys think? A boy said thumbs up. You
Yes.
know you have the right person if you love to be with them all the time. All the time? Like all the time? Like,
I mean, listen,
like, yeah. No, I know.
we get away from each other in the house.
Right? But then we still keep checking on each other. What do you need? What can I
Yeah.
get you? Here's some water. Can I,
I'm saying
do you like to be with me all the time?
yes,
Honestly?
all the time. I was thinking about this today. Like we always say,
Don't
I'd
get on your
rather
nerves?
no. I'd rather be with you than anybody else.
Amy said thumbs up.
I'd rather be with her than anybody else. That's my best friend. I'd rather be around her than anybody else.
So I'm the right person now.
Yeah, absolutely. I listen. We would have known that a long time ago.
You're nice to have around too. I think I
See,
told you.
I got. Remember that?
I think I told you that earlier too. You're nice to have
nice
around.
To be around.
If you
yeah.
enjoy being with them and miss their presence, Fatima
Yes.
said, "Yeah. I remember when I first told you, after I was telling you I'm not your girlfriend. I remember when I first told you that, you're nice to have around.
I like the way I feel when I'm with you,
I like
Billy
how
Bird.
I feel when I'm with you, Billy.
That's
Bird.
what she said.
In good times and bad, I'll be on your side first. Sing it, Amy. Sing
Yes.
it. Keep smiling. But okay, I would give that a thumbs up because
you gotta sign off on that.
if you don't like being around, and let's take it to the other extreme. I can't wait to get away from you.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
I
that.
think it speaks to
Or
me.
I'm better when I'm not with you.
Mhm.
Or I have more fun when I go without you.
Yeah.
And if you come, it's a bummer.
Y'all gotta excuse me, man. I had an eye exam today.
We had eye exams.
And I still, man, y'all, this
We even
screen is
go to
blurry.
our exams together,
Yes.
doctor's appointments together,
Yes.
dentist appointments together.
Yes.
I feel like if I didn't want to be around you all the time, he isn't the one. And man, even in the bed, I still love him around me.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Aw.
yes, so
See?
Sarah and
And
Jarrell are
that's-
giving us a thumbs up.
They're married.
Yeah, because when you found the right person, if you love to be with them all the time, and I remember even saying to you, I did something without you, and it was so weird.
Yeah.
It was very weird for me
Like
not
not
to
being
have
there.
you. Yeah, not to have you
'Cause we
there
do
with me.
everything.
It was different. It was
Yeah.
like I was felt lost a little
We
bit.
enjoy that too.
Yeah.
That's-
Like,
so-
how do I be without you in this
in
environment?
this moment, yeah.
It was weird for me. Coming from someone who was Miss Independent, it is now is now feeling weird to be without you. So yeah, I
Yep.
think that's a good
That's a
one.
good one. That's a good one. Yes.
Got one more?
I like
That
this one.
incompatible.
Listen. I think now, don't get me wrong, but I think this one is really good. This one is Martin Luther said this one. So we got a real prominent. I found this one from
that's
Martin
the one you
Luther.
chose.
Oh no, that's our last one. That's the
No.
last one.
You said you wanted this one.
Oh
No.
yeah.
Memories? Maybe.
This is
I don't know.
No,
Whatever one you want.
because remember this is I got you. I was going. This one is by Leo Tolstoy. Tolstoy said this.
And we'll end with this one.
Oh no, we're gonna end with Martin Luther then. Can we end with Martin Luther?
Okay, Martin Luther, the Christian.
Yes.
Okay.
The guy who
The
was
guy,
the
one of the
Reformation.
founder. Yeah, Reformation. Yeah.
Um,
We can. He's an old fogey though.
what count? Tell me if y'all think this one is a good one. Yeah, he's not on folk. He's
He's
not, but it's a great quote, baby. I'm serious. It's a good quote. Don't think so? I do. Yes. Here's go. I'm going with this one though.
All right.
Martin Bird is the Lord. What counts in making a happy marriage is not how compatible you are, but how you deal with incompatibility.
Okay. Say it again.
What counts in making a happy marriage is not so much how compatible you are, but how you deal with your incompatibility.
Oh.
And
That's one of the
for
ones that
me,
make you go,
Yeah, because most relationships and marriages have to stand the test of time. They don't, successful, happy marriages. I go back to my one of my favorites goes, the most important thing in marriage for me is time. Because time, even with hurt and pain and all those kind of things, time can, relieve some of the stress and some.
Amy said that's deep.
Yes.
Sarah says she
So,
agrees. Sarah agrees.
Only way you don't know that you're not incompatible, or that you have some incompatibilities, is if you go through it. If you invest some time in a relationship. So a lasting and a long and happy marriage would have to consider all of your incompatibilities.
True. Because at the end of the day, we're all talking about two very different people
Exactly.
coming together.
Say it like I need to
Two very different people.
be. Say it like I mean.
Very different people coming together
Yes.
to try and make it work. So
Yes.
inherent in that, there's going to be some pieces. Yeah. So your quote was saying that what counts in making it happy is how you deal with the incompatible parts. Yes, that is deep. That is deep, and I think that
Wow.
that's where the wisdom comes in.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, how do you deal with the parts where we're different? You know, do you deal with them in a healthy way? Meaning, I'm not name calling, I'm not putting you down, I'm not making fun of the ways that you're different from me. But you know, I'm
Are you
open to
encouraging
them.
them to
I'm
be-
encouraging. We laugh
encouraging them to
at
be
how we're
individuals.
different. We
Yes.
laugh
We
at how
laugh.
we're different.
That's what he said, too.
So how do you deal with the incompatible? I
Yes.
think that's deep.
I think
That
that's
is-
one of the most important things why our relationship is because we are so different. We have to. Our real test was to overcome our differences.
yeah.
You know that the real test in our marriage and the strength and the happiness in our marriage is our test is a testament to what we've been able to overcome in our
Yeah,
incompatibilities
those
and
differences,
our
those
differences.
major differences,
Yes,
and the
absolutely.
coming together of those.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, going back to the one that we talked about being together all the time. So we do love to be with each other all the time. We do love. We don't get tired of each other, that kind of thing. But Aunt Debbie said, I don't see nothing wrong with a little alone time from time to time.
Oh, no.
But ask your partner how they feel about it. Time with the guys, time with the girls, or whatever. Ask them.
Ask them, that's
So
good.
being considerate.
Yes.
And then Thomas said,
Tom-
my
I
wife
like
likes
what
to go
Thomas said,
shopping.
yes.
I like watching sports, especially the Phillies and the Eagles' healthy away time. So
Yep.
yes, so respecting those healthy away times
Mm-hmm.
too. I don't know if Amy if it makes the heart grow fonder, but we do love
Yes.
being together. It's not like we don't like to be
Yes.
together. We do love being together. And then we're also respecting maybe those differences or those different times and what people like to do.
And it
we're-
seems like Thomas is kind of hinting at they use the times where they're away when, like,
to do the
it's
things that they do
yeah,
differently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So maybe when she knows the game is on,
So she's gonna go
that's
shop.
when she goes do her shopping.
Baby, say it like I mean it.
I'm trying to
Baby,
get there.
say it
I'm
like I
trying to
mean
get there.
it.
I'm trying to get there. Yeah. And
Thank you.
yeah. And so Sarah,
Yes, that's
she
good.
feels like
That's
they're
good, Tom.
opposite, but they come
Yep.
together and complete the yin yang.
Yep.
And so yin and yang is what this whole love story is about when it comes to
Can I be
Billy
yang
Bird.
this time?
You want to be yin, I'm gonna be yang.
No, you can't be yang.
No, you can't be. You can't be yang.
I can't be yang. That don't even
Reggie
sound right.
said he asked Pearl if she liked being around me all the time. She looked over the top of her glasses and said, "No." Pearl. Pearl.
What
She
happened?
said no.
What
She
just
said
happened,
no.
Mr. Arthur?
Yes, she
What just
does.
happened? I
Let-
know you lying.
Let
'cause
Reggie,
I-
let
the
Reggie
way
not
Pearl
let,
just-
let Reggie not be around and see what happens.
Yes.
Let him not be
Promise.
around and see what happens. But she does, and
Sarah
I
says-
like that y'all can have fun together. And again, we talked about what Barack Obama said. What does she make you laugh? Is she interesting? And when you can see that you guys are interested in each other and you can laugh together and have fun together, that's good, because life is going to have the life stuff. Life is going to be lifing. You're going to have to work. You're going to have to clean the house, pay the bills, do all the stuff
Yep.
that's not so fun and funny. But if you can still like each other and laugh together, be interested in each other, that makes it go a long way. Baby, any more quotes for the
I'm
tonight?
done with quotes for
So
tonight.
we've been going over quotes. We've been giving them thumbs up, thumbs down, and asking what you think.
Yes.
It's kind of what we do. We converse about every little thing.
You try to talk about stuff.
Do you have one? You done?
Yeah, I thought, did we do the Martin Luther one?
I don't know that you did.
Oh, no, okay, I thought we didn't do the Martin Luther. Here we go.
Okay, one more.
And this is my, okay, yes. And we're going to leave this as, we're going to leave with this as the bird seed. We're talking about some quotes in love and marriage, whether we liked them or not, you know, where they were BS or we thought they were significant or another. We thank you guys for joining us. It was a little fun when we wanted to have some fun this time. It turned out to be a blast. So we thank y'all for that.
Yes.
So I'm going to leave you guys with this one. And I thought that Martin Luther said it best because we're invested in our marriage, and I think he speaks to just a good overall sense of what it means to be in a marriage and what it takes to be in a marriage. So Martin Luther said it just like this. He said, "There is no more lovely, friendly, and charming relationship, communion, or company than a good marriage." And I thought that was so profound. That sounds like, in a good marriage, for me, there is no
I get
greater
it.
friend.
I still say he old fogey though. He used
He's
words
a
like
old-
charming, and he said the communion. So he's old fogey, but I do get it. I do, but I get it. I told you, I get
It
it.
was sound,
It's lovely.
But do you?
It's
Okay,
charming.
hold tight. Let me say
It's
this.
lovely. It
I'm gonna
is
say it one
charming.
more time.
I
Can,
get it.
and we get a vote on this one, guys.
And it's
It
a
says-
communion, the communion of the two.
There is no. Let me say this
Say it
like I
again.
was.
Say it like Martin Luther would say it.
There
though.
is no more lovely, friendly, or charming relationship or communion or company than a good marriage.
Yeah,
End quote.
yeah. I didn't feel it, but I believe.
That's your birthday.
I didn't
A good
feel it.
marriage involves all of those
Listen,
things.
this
There's
week,
no better
guys-
communion or friendship, especially over on this side with the
Yeah.
LoveByrds. It's the best thing ever.
Aw.
Yes.
Pearl said, "I love how y'all outdo one another and showing love."
Oh, thank you, Pearl.
Yeah, he alright.
Pearl, I
He
see you
alright.
out there
He
living out
alright.
loud too,
He
Pearl.
alright. I
see
know they
you.
doing it. I love it. I love it.
Hey
love it,
guys,
love
we want to thank y'all again for joining us for
it.
another
Thank you for
conversation on
joining,
LoveByrds.
guys.
We'll be back again, of course. We keep on coming. We keep on coming with some new and interesting and exciting
Keep
topics.
coming back.
Hopefully, keep coming back.
For conversations with the LoveByrds this week.
This
We
week.
want you to challenge those quotes. I want
Yes.
to discuss those quotes with you
Yes.
in your relationship.
Absolutely.
Give them thumbs up, thumbs down, and
Love you too.
and dig a little bit deeper. We float quotes out there all the time, but dig a little bit deeper.
Thanks,
All right?
George. No
Cosby
doubt.
Square. Hey, listen, we're the LoveByrds.
Thanks,
I'm Darlene
Tom.
Bird.
I'm William Bird.
We're the LoveByrds. Together we love people, we love love,
And we
and
love,
we love
you.
Make it a great week, y'all.
Peace.